Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So, Jay, we got a big fight this weekend. Jaime Munguia versus Canelo Alvarez. Canelo and Jaime Munguia had their grand arrivals yesterday, and there were, of course, David Benavidez fans there basically taunting Canelo Alvarez in regards to his desire not to fight David Benavidez. But we just finished or concluded the presser today. And it was a bit of a lull in the presser to some extent if you just look at it in its totality. But there was one epic moment when Oscar De La Hoya got up there and he talked and he addressed Canelo Alvarez, basically saying that, at the end of the day, was I always focused on the company and the business at hand? No, I wasn't, because I needed to focus on my mental health. But one thing is true, is that I built Canelo Alvarez. The company that was in place that Canelo Alvarez was fighting under had my name. It brandished my name. So with that being said, put some respect on his effing name. And as he is saying that, Canelo Alvarez is responding. We can hear him talking. And he's saying all kind of pendejo and maricón. And I said, ooh, I don't speak no Spanish, but I know he called him a mother and a biatch. Jay, I think you got the translation in terms of what he was saying. Can you translate it? I think somebody posted it and said what he was saying. So what was Canelo saying?
Yeah, so Canelo said he tried to steal money. He's a effing asshole. That's what I said. Canelo interprets Martin Bader's translation to emphasize his thoughts on Oscar De La Hoya. He's a effing asshole. He tried to keep the attention on him, not on Munguia. That's what he do. He's a effing asshole. He steals from his fighters. That's what he do. Effing vagina. MFer. This is courtesy of our great friend Jake Donovan.
So he called him a coochie mother sucker. Wow. Man, that's some black. So we call him coochie mother sucker. But because I don't really hear that combination out of our community. But I'm not surprised about these fireworks, Jay.
Yeah.
I actually think these fireworks are good. And the reason why I say I believe these fireworks are good is because, honestly, and you tell me if you feel differently, but there's not a lot of energy around this fight. I don't feel the excitement around this fight. Jaime Munguia, you tell me if you feel differently, but I feel that Jaime is pretty much tailor-made for Canelo Alvarez in terms of lack of defense. And I think Canelo will be able to get off on him. So there's not a lot of excitement around it. Maybe outside of the Mexican or Mexican-American community. But as far as like the rest, I just don't feel the energy around it. Now, that's a big community, so that fight could do extremely well. But I'm not sensing it right now. And then when you think about the follow-up fight that's out there currently that people are mentioning, Edwin Berlanga, he is also not someone that we would be particularly interested in. So I don't know. There's just the fighter that everybody wants to see is he and David Benavidez. And so it is what it is. We'll see what ends up happening. Sorry, I called him Edwin, but it's actually Edgar Berlanga.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jay, I did like the fireworks, though, because that does help sell the fight. And I like to see the bad blood. I like to see the animosity because it does make the thing somewhat exciting. It pumped me up a little bit, Jay. So what's your thoughts on that? And then also the grand arrivals and this fight in general. Like, what do you think is, not saying I want you to predict it, but just your thoughts in general.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, that we needed that. We needed some type of drama, in this whole build-up because there wasn't any. There's a lot of people were like, for one, we feel like we're being duped again because we ain't getting the fight that was right there available, which was David Benavidez, and he chose Jaime Munguia. He went this route, but I think Oscar gonna get Jaime hurt. He gonna get Jaime hurt. Oscar can't hop in Jaime's body and box like Oscar. Jaime's gonna be hurt, man.
You think so?
He gonna get Jaime hurt, bro.
You think so?
Jaime getting his ass beat. Yeah, he getting his ass beat. He getting his ass beat because Jaime right there to be hit, bro. Sergey was putting it on him. So I mean, it's needed. I just hope Jaime can back up his boss's big talk, because if not, it's gonna be ugly real fast and real quick. On this, I'm more excited, honestly, to see the comeback fights for the other fighters on the card, like a Stanionis and a Mario Barrios. I want to see how they look. And they return fight. They're not fighting, esteemed top tier competition, but it's good to see them back active and everything. But this fight here, I've been looking on Twitter before. It doesn't have the normal raw, like Cinco de Mayo fight weekend should have, or has in the past. He's always fighting someone at least better than that. Anticipated, he's always trying to fight the best available. We know he was avoiding a lot of the best availables in the past as well, but he had one right there. If he had been David Benavidez, this weekend would be going bananas. But we'll see what happens on Saturday night. I still think that I think Oscar poking the bear like that, knowing his fighter has some deficiencies that are tailor-made for Canelo, he ain't doing him any favors on that. But Oscar had to talk noise. I give him credit for doing that and bringing some type of fire to this card here, because it definitely needed it. It definitely needed it.
Yeah, I'm looking at this video right here, and Canelo Alvarez actually got up and went after Oscar De La Hoya. So that's
Oscar sat down and started sipping tea.
That's interesting. Hold on, play it.
There were times that work was not my.
He tried to get under his skin.
Yeah, I want to play this clip real quick, Jay.
Was not my priority based on my mental health, which I had neglected for so long. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo Alvarez, period. The company you fought under for decades has always had one name, and it's mine. So put some fucking respect on it. As for Jaime, he has always dared to be great, just as he's this Saturday night. And this serves as a bit of a full circle for him. Remember when Jaime was 21 years old, volunteered to step in against Triple G, and Canelo failed 2 drug tests? Though Jaime wasn't allowed to fulfill his dream.
Failed 2 drug tests, damn.
2018, on Saturday night, he will do just that, fulfill his dream and be world champion.
Tienen que escribirle lo que tiene que decir este pinche maricón, cabrón. Tú lo escribes, ¿qué lo escribes, pendejo? Tú no escribes nada, cabrón, tú no haces nada. Tú no haces nada.
Yo lo escribí.
Eres un pendejo, eso es lo que eres.
Eres un baboso, cabrón.
Eres un pendejo, cabrón, porque estás nomás ahí. Los que hacen todos son los que están detrás de ti. Tú eres un pendejo nomás con la imagen, idiota.
Sí.
Cabrón.
Oscar go over there and sip tea like a little bitch. Anyway, you guys tell us what you think in the comment section in regards to this. Oh man, fireworks here. I was thoroughly entertained by. I can't even lie to you guys. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, L Sports Media, and we are out. Maricón.